here, there's a ticket station that will be 100 rupiah per person. And today, I'll bring you guys to the Verlyne building. Stay tuned. For information, before we get in, there's some rules that we need to follow. So, first of all, foods and drinks are not allowed here. So, if you have food and drinks that haven't finished yet, you can throw them away in the trash there or outside. Then, the second one, photographies are allowed here, but make sure that the photographies are respectful. So, here's the Verlyne building. Let's go inside. Represents the northern part of Bali, especially the Verlyne region. Inside, there's historical tools such as agricultural tools and artwork that tell stories about the past life in the Verlyne. So, the Verlyne building in Bali Museum shows the history of money in Bali. Since ancient times, the port North Bali, Verlyne, was very important for trade, especially with China. Because of this connection, Chinese coins were widely used in Bali from the 14th century until the 1950s. Not only for payment but also for the ceremonies. Inside the Verlyne buildings, you can see various objects used as money, including old gold and silver from Bali, currencies from different kingdoms in the archipelago, and Chinese coins that influenced Bali's economy. So, over here, we have the early forms of money before coins were known. So here, we have the seashell, canyon, beads, and also silver, gold, and bronze coins. So because many countries like China, Japan, Vietnam, and Korea come to trade, they introduced the Balinese people about the coin as a valid means of payment. So here's the coin. So we have these Chinese coins, Japanese coins, Vietnam coins, and last we have the Korean coins. However, the Balinese people use these coins not only for payment but also part of Hindu ritual. Coins in Balinese Hindu rituals have two functions, as offering and as complements of ceremonies. As offering, coins appear as sesari, as the core of the offering, pemopong, as compensation for shortcoming, akah banten, to empower the offering placed with rice, yarn, and betel vine, and pengurip-urip, which give life and spirit often in the building purification. These are arranged as prisatakan, 200 coins, or PC1, 1000 coins. So here's the tapisan, pisatakan, and pisjan. So, as complements, coins are placed beside offering or for symbolize holiness and purify ceremonial tools. They may bring the hung interested or placed of the base in forms like pis penyenang, pis keka, and salang. Like this. Here we have pis penyenang and pis lekeh. King Jayapangus of Bali and Kang Ching-wei, the daughter of a Chinese leader, highlight the cultural bond between Balinese and Chinese traditions. Despite initial resistance, their marriage was solemnized with coins and parts of the ceremony, symbolizing property and spiritual offerings. Queen Subandar later gave coins to support rituals, and King Jayapangus decreed their use in religious ceremonies across Bali. This union is remembered through the embodiment of Barong Landung, believed the represent of the king and queen, and until today, Balinese Hindus honor their legacy by visiting Chinese coins in Upakarya Yatnya, sacred ceremonies. Balinese society from antiquity already have a high artistic creativity. The art of creativity is not only manifest in objects such as wood, stone, fabric, but there is also realized in the form of a statue of coins, work of art, sculpture-shaped coins. There are sacred as Sri Sedana statue, Ganesha, and etc. But there is also made solely for display or decoration, such as statue of dancers Oleg, Legong, and the others. So here's another example of the coin as a means of traditional games. So here we have peliceran, and we have makobok, and last we have metok-tok. So coins are not just used as at the ancient time, but also at the modern time. So here's another example of uang kepeng that used as a ritual ceremony, and here we have the piggy bank. So here's the last part. We have the ancient currency of the old kingdom in Indonesia, and here's some information about the uang kepeng. So, what is uang kepeng? These coins are not used commonly in Bali because of its rarity. The ones who had these coins keep it carefully because they believe that these coins have special properties that give them advantage. So now I'll give you see how is the coin look. So, for the majority of Balinese Hindus, certain types of coins are believed to have supernatural or magic powers. So, surely coins of this type have specificity not shared by ordinary coins. If an ordinary coins on the two side post containing Chinese letter, but the magical coins on one side will contain certain rerejahan or image among image Arjuna, Bhima, Krishna, Pancha-Pandavas, Tualen, Sangut, Hanuman, horse nets or crescent. So here we come to the end of our session today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and you guys learned something new. Thank you for having me. Bye bye.